Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Dunbar Snack Bar. I am super excited for this because it is franchise mode in MLB The Show 20. What team am I going to be? Am I going to be the Oakland Athletics? Am I going to be the Chicago Cubs? I mean, it was the Chicago Cubs, a couple of times. I didn't complete the last one, but I'm playing as Oakland. I just thought it's my time to be able to play as my team, and I've never completed an Oakland A's franchise. I definitely want to try and do that. Anyway, starting things off, that is considered fair. It is a ground rule double, and I just take a look at this. This really caused me to kind of get frustrated. I might have said a few expletives. That did not look fair to me. When I went back and I took a look at the replay, the ball was just barely on the line. So, yes, it is fair, which is not cool because now I'm starting off the first inning with a runner on second, man in scoring position. Well, I'm going up against a good part, obviously, of the Cubs lineup. I mean, the Cubs have a really, really good team. It's going to be difficult to beat them any time that I play them, whether it's in spring training or what, but we'll see if I'll be able to come away with this. There are 2 outs now, so I'm hoping to force like a strikeout or something like that right here. That'd be the best way to kind of get out of this. Give me a little bit of a confidence boost back, and I think I could do it here. One ends up going outside. Got a decent selection of pitches to choose from. I mean, it's right, or the pitches that I've got here are right in the areas that I like pitching to. I've got a 4-seam and 2-seam that I can focus on inside. I've got a couple breaking balls that I can go ahead and drop stuff short. But there we go, strikeout right there to go ahead and end the inning. So we just give up 1 hit, and I'll go ahead and take that. Top of the second, we'll see if we can produce anything. Matt Chapman going to hit this one back up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit. I should say, as far as free agency goes, I did a little bit to kind of help support the team. There's a number of people that you may not necessarily recognize, but those guys will be coming off the bench. One of the things I really wanted to improve for the team was speed. So I've got a couple players who will be sitting on the bench, but I could throw them in a situation where I need a pinch runner, or I've even been thinking about putting somebody at DH because one of the guys has like 96 speed and like 90 stolen bases. But anyway, with those types of ratings, I'll be able to do quite a lot on the base pass. I want to put them in good situations to be able to succeed. So those guys I picked up. I picked up one starting pitcher, somebody who just came up, so not like a big namer. But I got Yasiel Puig. So he'll be helping me out in the outfield. That's probably going to be the biggest area where I'm going to need to get some help. All right, with that, though, that's going to put a runner over at third, and we've only got 1 out, so there's a very strong possibility that we're going to see him end up coming home. I just got to be very careful about the pitches that I throw and kind of how I go about proceeding here. We're going to start off, though, low and inside, and that was a mistake. I thought maybe he might let that one go and I could work other parts of the strike zone, but that's going to be caught in center field, and even though he's got a speed of 18, still able to come home. So we're looking at a 1-0 game. Starting off here with a deficit. That's not how I like these games to go. But at the very least here, as we get into the 3rd inning, and really not much else happened in the second besides what you saw, I got a runner on first. Now I've got my pitcher up the plate. I'm going to try and lay down a bunt, pop up, but it drops. It hits the ground before anybody's able to make the catch, and I get the job done. Move him on over to second. So now I got a runner in scoring position, but we're looking at 2 outs now. 2-0 count. Feel like I should have let that sinker go. That is jumbled there, but the throw over to first is in time, so the walk really doesn't do anything. But, man, he had a speed of 0. 0. It's like that dude is crab walking from base to base. I don't know if it was really worth trying to get him on over to second because it's not like he was going to be able to make it from second to home when you have a 0 speed rating. Anyway, bottom of the 3rd. Things have been going pretty well for Manea here. I've had a few strikeouts. I'm not able to show everything just for the sake of time. I mean, you've probably already noticed how long this episode is already, so I can't show you all that type of stuff. But one of the things with spring training this is all about just trying to figure out the team, exploring what the strengths and weaknesses are going to be. So I'll go through a few of these games before we get into the regular season. I'm still debating on how I want to do this too. I mean, given the fact that the regular season is postponed and everything right now, or just all the MLB season is postponed for obvious reasons. I don't know if I should still try to adhere to the schedule that was going to actually take place. It's just a matter of what I think that you guys would enjoy. So comment, tell me what you guys would like me to do for that. Do I just go play through it? Do you want me to try and keep the schedule? How the heck did that happen? It would not let me throw it over there. And by the time I was able to, batter's already there. Okay, well, runner on first, bottom of the third, 1-2 count. You know what? I think we'll get out of this. And there we go. Strikeout does the job. Again, didn't want to show you guys all that at bat because I think there was actually a decent number of pitches there too. But at the end of the day, we get out of it. Cubs are out hitting me. This is kind of rare to see, but I'm hoping now that Darvish is in, we might start seeing things go a little bit differently. This is one of the things that can be a blessing and curse as far as spring training goes. By having all these different pitchers come in, it does get rough because you don't get used to a particular pitcher. I feel like usually at innings 3 or 4, I've kind of got some things down here as far as what to expect from the pitcher, but not here. That one bounces off the wall. I was hoping that was going to be a home run. But we got runner in scoring position here. Man, let's try to see if we can get something going right here. This would be nice if with Darvish, if we could go ahead and just destroy his confidence level. Matt Olson with a deep fly ball in a right field. That is going to be a home run. So now we go from a 1-0 game to a 2-1 game. I will take that. Now I've got the lead. This should be something I can build upon, like I was saying, with his confidence. Just trying to work to decrease that. That home run is definitely going to play a significant factor into how he's going to be feeling for the rest of the time that he is in the game. And I don't know necessarily what that is going to be. We could see that he's only in for 1 inning. He could be in for a few, but I know that the computer really does like to cycle through as many different pitchers and even batters as they can. So even though we're getting a good jump on Darvish here, it may not be enough. We'll have to wait and see. Matt Chapman with the fly, or with a line. Wow. I just said everything except the right one with the ground ball that goes between short and third. Darvish is going to get a talking to because of that. You can tell it's really late at night for me. Man, I've been working super hard too. So like I'm just drained, but I'm working to get you guys this content because I know you guys have been liking it. It is great to be making it again. Man, so my bad on that one. Anyway, another one. That was like right where we just saw that ball get hit just a little bit ago. We got to keep it up. Runners on first and second now with no outs. Full count here to Chris Davis. I'm going to figure low and away. Oh, dang it. I went into the corner. I thought that one was at least going to go into the stands or at least over the wall. Even if it was foul, I would have preferred that, obviously, than an out. What I'm worried about is that this is going to hit. Yep. I was going to say it's going to get hit on the ground, and then we're looking at something like a double play. All right, well, since this is all about exploring the Oakland Athletics, I'm going to start going to my bullpen quite a bit too. So you'll see a number of different pitchers probably at different points. I don't think I'm going to be switching them out every inning, though. That, I think, is just a little too much. Because since I'm still going to be skipping over just a number of the games, like after this, I'm going to simulate to what would be today at the time that I'm recording this. So I won't get like a chance to really be able to have a number of different games with all these different pitchers. So I'm just going through the ones that I will probably be using the most just to get a feel of what their style is going to be like. And then by also playing through a number of games, my hope is to then figure out what starting pitchers are going to be like. And I do want to keep them in Probably a little bit more than what I am in this game. Because that was just 3 innings basically before I bring another pitcher in, but I'll do more. Anyway, first strikeout right there. Not bad. This is the type of stuff I'm really looking for, is like, what are their pitchers? What, kind of strikeouts am I going to be expecting to get out of these guys? If any, really. As you guys saw from, no, never mind. I was about ready to spoil a future episode. I forgot I haven't posted it yet. Anyway, that's another one that just drops just short. Puig not able to get to it. Man, that's happened a bunch today. I think that's twice, actually, with Rizzo there, where it just drops short of the outfielder. He gets on base. Oh, well. Well, there's another one for the Cubs. We've got to potentially make a change here. That was not necessarily the best response that I have had. At least he's staying over there on third. I was afraid that Rizzo was going to try and make a break for home or something like that. Maybe I was kind of hoping he was. That way I could try and make a play at the plate. Anyway, so Souza up at the plate. We'll see what I'll be able to kind of put together. And again, just going through a number of different pitches here too. I mean, in a situation like this, I'm really not going to do anything too drastic as far as just exploring the pitches. I'll kind of go with my go-to strategy for pitching that I've just used so much in the past. Slider, though, works. We're now back into a count that's favorable for me. 1-2. Try and go high and inside. There we go. Swing and a miss. Gets the job done. So if I'm going to get out of this pickle that I'm in here with runners on second and third, it's having a strikeout like that is going to be absolutely critical. Now, as long as I get the out, that's all I care about. So this one, going to be an easy throw over to first. Able to complete it, and I get out of that. Still up 2-1 here as we're going to head into the 5th inning. I don't know if I'll make a change here. Decide to go and do it. Like, I go with a pinch hitter. Not able to get anything going with that, though. So I'm going to go ahead and just bring in Petit. But that's not what I wanted to bring him in for. That is going to be a home run for the Cubs. Luckily, it is just 1 run. Baez, man. Dang. All right, so that's going to tie the game up. Really going to be up to me to get the bats going. But it has been a struggle because not only have I been going to the bullpen, but the Cubs have gone to the bullpen every single inning. I'm really going to have to try and match this here if I want to come away with the W. Seriously, that was a mad hit, though. Did you see the distance on it, too? 463. That has got to be one of the biggest bombs that I have seen in quite a while from the game. That was impressive, actually. All right, you know what? We're going to keep him in, though, with Petit. We're going to see just kind of what he's got. So as we're now facing Wilson Contreras, we'll try and explore some of his pitches. Like, one of the things that I actually really like about him is just how precise it is with his pitches. And maybe that's just because with Roberto de la Rosa, everything's all over the place. I can't really, focus my pitch on one area. I may, even with pulse pitching, get the timing just right and get it to be a good rating like that. But I still don't have the precision that I do here. High and inside works again. That seems to be my bread and butter for MLB The Show 20. Is just getting that pitch up there, forcing him to try and swing at something that's just really tough to get. I mean, you got the heat coming in at that part of the plate. Good stuff. Alec Mills, though, coming in for the Cubs. We'll see what he's got. See, I just figure, though, that some of these, I mean, if the Cubs bullpen is set up like mine is, some of these pitchers are just going to be, frankly, terrible. And here's where I'm hoping that kind of shows off here as I get the base hit. All right, so now we're going to have him over on first. 1 out. Austin Allen coming in. I'm at the bottom part of the lineup, which is couldn't come at a worse time, but that just hovers over the plate, able to make the catch. And see, he's not able to like pick it up in center, and I was like, that would be an ideal opportunity to try and go over to third. But I'm glad I didn't. That might not have worked. I'm gonna go to the bench again. We've got a pinch hitter coming in, Reed Rodriguez. This is one of the guys that I picked up from free agency that many of you guys are not going to know. It's not like he's a big name, but he's got a speed of 83. So he's the second fastest guy that I ended up picking up. So he gets on over to first. I mean, it doesn't count as a hit there. I mean, that's fielder's choice, but at least we avoid the double play. We're still able to keep going with things here as we start hitting the top of the lineup for the Oakland Athletics. All right, let's get some runs going. This is where it's all happens here. Top of the 7th, runners on first and third. Puig up at the plate. Hasn't had a strong day today, going 0 for 3, and that's going to be 0 for 4. I was not expecting a changeup inside like that. Well, Soria is now going to come in just after getting an idea what Petit's like. Let's go with Soria here and just see how he does. Now, I've pitched with him a number of times before, so I think I got a pretty good idea of what to expect. But with Almora up to the plate, we'll give it a shot, and we'll see. Not as precise with his pitches, but a pretty solid setup. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, I think, and a 2-seamer. No, curveball. Yeah, so I got a lot of breaking balls that I can go with. It'll probably turn into like a 50-50 ratio between fastball and breaking balls, but that's fine. I mean, he's good at what he does, so I'll try and make it work no matter what. The guy's got skill. All right, we're going to try the curveball low and outside. See if we can get him to swing and miss. There we go. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, top of the 9th now. Nothing happened really in the 8th inning. Matt Chapman watching that one for ball 4. He'll get me on over to first. That could be the run that gives me the lead. I have to be very cautious, though, about how I keep going with things. What I might try to do, you guys know I love my small ball. I think I might try to get him on over to second. You can see just all the pitches right there. Had to go through 6 of them before I was able to get that walk. But I'm going to try and lay down a bunt right here with Mateo just to see if I can bring him on home. But that's going to pop up right into his glove. And because I was trying to go with a squeeze play there, turns into a double play. That was dumb. The thing I was trying to avoid is actually what ended up happening. Anyway, Chris Davis pops that one up. That is going to be it for the top of the 9th. So we're going to see if we'll be able to stop them in the bottom of the 9th, kind of move on to extra innings. Oh, dang it. That is going to be extra bases. This obviously puts me in a pretty rough situation here because if the Cubs end up getting another base hit, what we're going to see is a game-winning run, walk-off. Don't want that at all. So with 2 outs, there we go. We get him out at first. Nice ground ball over the short. That one actually really wasn't as difficult as I was thinking it's going to be. Anyway, top of the 13th. Yes. This is how long things have gone, and this is honestly the first highlight that we've seen here too. All right. There it is. The run that will give me the lead on first base. Let's not make the same stupid mistake that I made a little bit ago, trying to go with small ball and kind of lay down a bunt there. Ben Zobrist, see if he'll be able to help me out right here. Dang it. Nothing. All right, we're going to have to keep going here. 13th was not my inning. That was definitely the unlucky inning. Still tied at 2. Almora That's gone. Walk-off home run here in spring training. The Cubs are going to win it. You know what? That was bound to happen. I seriously struggled when it came to hitting the ball today. I really don't know what that was, but, you know, with what I was kind of seeing here, I've always had bad luck, I feel like, in spring training. Just offense is not there, and I think a lot of it does stem from the fact that you get all these different pitchers that are coming in. With this being the very first game, I mean, everybody has full energy, all of that. I mean, granted, I can't really use that too much as an excuse because so do my hitters. But Cubs end up winning this one. So, Tezadude, your team wins this. I'm going for a rematch, though, by the end of spring training. We'll see if I can come back and get a win here against the Cubs. And that'll let me know if this was really just a one-game fluke, kind of getting back into it, still being a little rusty, or if the Cubs really are going to be the better team and just absolutely crush me every time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure that you guys subscribe, hit the bell icon. Comment, let me know what you guys enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up button if there's something that you liked. Check the description because you'll find a link to the Dunbar Snack Bar Discord, as well as a link to Patreon. There's a way you can request games if you're a supporter there, so make sure you guys check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.